Hey guys, it is ADIA. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been with me for a little while. I'm doing another foundation wear test because there's been a bunch of new foundations that have come out, and I actually honestly I really like foundation and I love testing it out. Even though I don't wear foundation every single day, I guess I'm still looking for my perfect everyday foundation. And there's some that I like the color but don't love the finish, or I love the finish but don't love the color, etc, etc, etc. So I'm just basically never satisfied and always looking for something else. So today I have the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I was super excited about this because I think Dior actually makes great quality products, but their foundations, at least for me, I haven't really found one that's actually a great match color-wise. And so I tend to not use their foundations, even though I think they have great finishes, great formulas, etc. So I was really excited to see that this comes in 40 different shades. And so I picked up 4.5 in. And I did a quick swatch on my hand last night when it came in, and I kind of feel like I probably should have gotten 4.5 W instead. But if you have watched my foundation wear test before, then you know I tend to second guess myself on the color choices, and more often than not, it turns out okay. So hopefully this one will turn out okay as well. This is, I think it's a sheer to medium coverage. So whenever something is a lighter coverage, you have a little bit more wiggle room about the shade matching. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. It's kind of early because I'm doing this and actually gonna try to be on time for work. So it's 6:57. And I guess I'm just gonna put it on my hand. So here it is on my hand. You can tell it's pretty watery. Okay. Let me zoom you guys in. Okay, it actually doesn't look that bad. It's very perfumey though, which I'm not loving. Oh, and as usual, my face is already prepped. Let me know if you guys would like to see an updated skincare routine video. It actually does not look bad. I hate how fragrant this is though. That is super annoying and so not necessary. Okay, so I use that full kind of like dime size amount on my face. Yeah, I can tell that. Do I want to zoom you guys in more? There we go. Okay, so I can tell that it is a pretty sheer coverage. It's more coverage than say like the Glossier skin tint, but still less than your traditional foundation. It has a very light feel. I don't really feel it at all on my skin. And I actually think this color is not bad. It's definitely like a natural skin finish. It's not dewy at all. And even though I prefer dewy foundations, I think if you live in a warmer climate or a more humid climate, then it's nice to have a lightweight, more matte foundation during the summertime because they tend to be a little bit longer lasting. And so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, come back, note the time, and then I'll check in a couple times throughout the day. So I will be right back. All right, here I am with my finished makeup. I just wanted to show you guys. So for my cheeks, I did bronzer, and then I used this pink like sparkling blushy highlighter thing. The light's kind of washing it out. There you go. Isn't that gorgeous? I just kind of did that lightly on like the ball of my cheek and kind of up a little bit. Okay, so as usual, I will list everything I'm wearing on my face below. It is 7:16. Did you guys see that? 7:16. So I'm actually on schedule to leave work. I have to leave my house at 7:25 every day to catch the shuttle to my job. So mornings are very tight. And so I'm just so happy that I was able to do my makeup and film this. I didn't know if it was gonna happen. So I'm just very happy about it. I actually really like this foundation. Like I said, it's matte, but I think it's a very like natural looking matte. I think this did a great job of evening out my skin tone. It almost looks like I'm not even wearing foundation just because it's so lightweight and it truly has like a skin-like finish. So we'll see how it wears, but right now I am very encouraged and very excited to see how this works out. So I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. Peace. All right, I am checking in on my makeup. It is 2:28, so it's been quite a few hours. And I think it looks okay. There's like, I don't know, I think it's okay. You know, it's a very light coverage anyways, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to say if it's like lasting or fading, but I don't see any, you know, serious cracking or caking or lines or anything like that. I will check in a little bit later. Around my nose, like, yeah, there is some shininess, but I think it just looks, I just feel like I just look like it's skin, right? That's just kind of like what I'm seeing. I don't feel like it's particularly, you know, bad or anything like that. So yeah, I'm very happy with how my makeup has held up today. I just wanted to cut in here because I was editing my footage so far and I realized at the end I was kind of just like rambling a lot and not really giving my clear final thoughts about this foundation, and so I just wanted to hop in here and be a little bit more articulate, okay? So final thoughts on the Dior Face and Body Foundation. First off, I think it's extremely lightweight. It is both lightweight in terms of how it feels when I'm wearing it and also how it feels to the touch. So it does not feel like I have foundation sitting on my face at all. Secondly, I think that this shade is a really great match. It looks super natural. I think a lot of times with my skin tone, I struggle with foundations that are either too yellow or too red, and this is a great neutral shade. If you're like me, who's kind of like golden olive, and you struggle to find foundations that really do match your undertones, then, you know, check this one out because I think it's a really, really, really great color. Third, I think it has a very natural finish. This is truly like a natural matte finish. And I think that although, like you guys know, I love dewy foundations, or not necessarily dewy foundations, I love dewy skin. But sometimes a dewy foundation can look heavy and it can look just like too much, or it can kind of not look natural. And so it's really nice that this base truly does have a very natural skin-like finish. And lastly, I think as you guys saw, this was very easy to apply. That's all the pros. The cons are that this is a heavily fragranced foundation, similar to other Dior foundations. So if you are very sensitive to scent, then I would definitely caution you about this and encourage you to try this out in store first because it's a very strong fragrance. And along those lines, the other negative issue about this foundation is that it is slightly drying. As I mentioned before, it's not, I think it's partially because it is like a matte finish, also because, as I mentioned, there is alcohol higher up on the fragrance, on the ingredients list. So if you have very dry skin, I could see this foundation potentially being an issue for you. And lastly, as I was looking back at the clips, I did notice what appeared to be just like fading around the mouth. Not necessarily super extensively, but I did notice that. I do touch my mouth area more than other areas of the face, and as I kind of do every single day when I wear foundation, I do not powder my whole face. I typically don't use primer. I did not use any setting spray or anything like that, but I did notice some fading around the mouth. Ultimately, I will continue to wear this foundation because, like I said, I think it's a great match. It's very easy to apply, and I think this could be a go-to like everyday type of foundation for me. I think I will probably play around with different skin prep options. So this is not going to be like my holy grail foundation, but I do think it's good and I am going to continue to use it. So hope that this wear test and review was helpful for you. I am wearing the foundation again today, right now. So I've had it on only for 3.5 hours. So, you know, I haven't had it on long at all. And right now I don't see any fading around the mouth. So, you know, maybe it is something that only happens after like 7-8 hours. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my beauty, skincare, law school, etc. type of videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.